In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the high pressure fuel pump on your Kia Sorento. Located under the hood, let's get started. We're going to start by removing the fuel pump fuse, which is located on the driver's side front of the vehicle. We're going to go ahead and remove the lid. We're going to locate the fuel pump fuse. And that's gonna be, if we count this, it will be the third one. It's a 20 amp fuse. We're gonna go ahead and pull that. Turn the vehicle on and let it die on its own. That means there's no more fuel pressure, since we're gonna be removing the high pressure pump that's located on the valve cover. Next up, we're gonna go ahead and remove the engine cover. Simply pry in the front, pry in the back, and now you're able to get it off. Remove the phone cover, slide it out. Next up, we're gonna remove this hose, and for that I'm gonna be using a pry bar or a small pry tool. Before we do so, I wanna go ahead and put a rag underneath the line. This will have a little bit of pressure. Simply wedge it in between, being very careful not to damage the clip. Push the line inwards, and now the clip in, and that's gonna release the fuel hose. Now we're ready to remove this line. We're gonna do the same thing with the rag. Simply place it underneath it. Using a 19mm wrench, we're gonna go ahead and loosen it. And move it out of the way. Now we can take our rag out. Apply pressure onto the clip and slide it out. Just like that. Using a 10mm socket, we're gonna go ahead and remove the high pressure pump. We wanna make sure that we remove the bolts in sequence. We wanna remove them little by little to make sure that we don't cause any stress on one of the corners and crack them. So simply get them loose. And like I mentioned before, just simply go side to side. Once you have the fuel pump loose, you want to go ahead and remove both bolts. Now that you feel that there is no pressure applied to the pump. Once you remove both bolts, simply slide the fuel pressure pump out of the way. Before we go ahead and install the new pump, we want to go ahead and take a look at this roller. Grab yourself a small magnet, pull it out. And what we want to look for, this is a cam roller. We want to make sure that there is no damage to the roller itself and that it spins freely. This is just a little inspection to do before we install the new fuel pump. In this case, it looks good, so we're gonna go ahead and reuse it. Simply lined up the notch with the head and slide it in. We wanna go ahead and slide it in place. And we're gonna install the bolts by hand. When we tighten this, we're gonna do the same as when we removed it and tighten them in sequence, little by little. We don't wanna cause stress on one of the sides. It will cause the part to break. So simply go ahead and get them snug on both sides. And now we're gonna tighten them little by little. Once we get them snug evenly, we're gonna go ahead and torque them to 11 foot-pounds. Now we can go ahead and install this nut back up. Start it by hand. And now we're gonna torque it to 24 foot-pounds. We can go ahead and reinstall this. Simply slide it in. And after you hear a click, give it a slight tug to make sure that it's set. After that, we're ready to plug it in. If you don't hear a click, just simply give it a light tug to make sure that it's set. Now we're ready to install the phone. To install the phone, just simply line up with the holes and slide it in place. Now we're gonna install the engine cover, and for that we're gonna line up the grommets with the valve cover. Simply place it in place and push in. Now we can go ahead and reinstall our fuse. Remember, it was the third one on this side, so the one missing. Simply put the fuse in place, slide it in, and install the fuse cover. Now it's important to know that when you go ahead and start the vehicle, it's gonna have an extended crank, which is normal. The vehicle has to prime all the fuel back up. After you do that, you wanna check for fuel leaks. And that's job done.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.